y'all. Let's get deep. Pause. I haven't really sat down and talked to you guys in a few months, and that's okay. That's okay. I don't have to talk to y'all every day. I just wanted to reach out to my K-lets and just, you know, give y'all the 411. So just to give you guys kind of like a background, if you aren't aware, I am a biology major, and I get ready to graduate and finish that program this December. It's been a long time coming and a long 4 years. It's been a struggle. It's been a struggle. Hadn't been easy. Classes like calculus, classes like organic chemistry. I always knew what specialty I wanted to go into, and that was dermatology. And the reason why I chose dermatology is because I suffered from acne and discoloration for the majority of my teens and adulthood, and so skincare is something that's very important to me. But that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is mental health while going into medicine. The purpose of this video is what's going on inside and how that can affect what happens in the world, what happens, the way people perceive you, the jobs that you get when you graduate. So just speaking from my own personal experience as a 26-year-old black woman in Georgia, if you know the stats, you know, when it comes to medicine, 6% of the total physicians nationwide across the U.S. are African American. The area of Georgia that I grew up in, people weren't going into medicine. People weren't going off to Mercer and becoming doctors. People weren't going MD or DO. People didn't even know what that meant. So it's part of the reason why I went in so blind when I first started college. It took a lot of advisors, a lot of people who have been there, done that, a lot of physicians and doctors themselves to help me kind of get to where I needed to be, basically. You, as somebody who looks like me, are not the typical med school applicant. There can be times where you can be put in positions where you can be treated as though you aren't supposed to be where you are. And that's just the truth of it. Especially as a woman, especially as a woman of color, you can be put in positions where people will question you far more than they would question somebody else. People are always checking behind you. People are always micromanaging you. And this can be in any setting. This can be in your classroom settings. When you go off to med school and you're going to be faced with the exact same thing. So I will say it's not something that you can really necessarily escape. It can even follow you in the workplace. A lot of pre-med students typically tend to need shadowing hours, clinical hours, research hours. Sometimes, depending on where you are, the environment, the mindsets of the people that you work with, you can really just be treated like you're not, like you just don't belong, like you don't deserve that MD behind your name. If there's anybody else out there that sees this, you know, just let you know, like the ways that I handle it. I think the best thing that you can do really, you just have to keep going. You have to keep going. You have to smile even when you don't feel like it. You got to play politics. You got to smile with those people that are making you feel like an imposter, because imposter syndrome is real. All these people are looking at you like, well, she don't belong, or who is that? Then eventually, if you don't really have that self-esteem in place, then certain things can get to you and make you start to question, well, do I even belong? You know yourself personally. You know yourself better than anybody else in the world knows you. So only you know if you're capable. Never allow somebody to make you second guess that or make you feel like you're not doing what God called you to do. You know, I think if we're doing something that we're not meant to do, sorry, this is bothering me. It'll make itself very clear, very, very early on. You have to operate how you want others to address you. You know what I mean? You're going to have to speak up. You're going to have to voice, hey, I think that's wrong, or hey, I did it this way, I think we should maybe do it this way. You have to assume that leadership position. When you're far more assertive, when you're far more outspoken, you don't have to disrespect people, you don't have to curse, you don't have to yell to get your point across. But sometimes you do want to give them a little passive aggression. If you want that title at the end of the day, then purpose. You have to get over the imposter syndrome. You as somebody who's come a long way, you deserve that. And never allow somebody who has competency issues or issues with self-love within themselves, never allow that to impact you, because they're put there for a reason. They're placed there strategically. This is your calling. This is your purpose. Your purpose is caring for others. Never allow somebody to get in between your purpose, because it's what God put you on this earth to do. It's what God put you here for. Never allow anybody to stop you from doing what you were meant to do. Never let somebody make you doubt you, because you're you and they're them. Like the. Alright, my loves.